You hear that car alarm?
Yeah, what's going on here?
I don't know what's going on.
That is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fully Nuking Podcast, episode 9.
Sorry, I'm just trying to go on my computer.
Jordan, sorry, she's just trying to go on her computer. We have some hot topics to talk about today.
Hot button topics, as you say.
Button topics.
Button?
Hot topic.
Hey, drinking my coffee at 5:30. This could be a completely bad idea.
You know where you can get sick band shirts?
Where?
Hot Topic.
Oh, can't go to Hot Topic yet.
Green
Not
Day.
in Jersey.
Green Day, Blink 182.
I actually have.
Ninja Turtles.
Is that a band?
No. Actually, yeah. They put out some CDs.
I actually have.
What have you done?
That's just the dryer.
There's a lot of beeping going on. Dryers, coffee makers, the neighbor's car alarm.
Wait, listen. I have some epic band t-shirts.
Do you, though?
At my house.
I would love to hear about them.
Okay, so
Tell us, Jordan. Let me see if I can guess.
Okay, guess.
How many do I have to guess? 3.
I probably have like 20, but yeah.
Okay. I'll start guessing. Okay, first of all, if I'm right, stop me when I'm wrong.
I don't even know the names
No,
of them.
I'm going to guess until I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yellow card.
No.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, you guess until you're wrong. Okay, so I used to be into the scene, as you would call them, the scenes, the emos, kind of. And Ben's fixing the camera. So I used to go to band shows, like band shows.
Band-Aids.
I used to go to bands, like little like mini concerts, and I had all the t-shirts, and they would be so epic to find.
Oh, so like I don't know the names of the bands.
Like maybe I had a few Taking Back Sunday t-shirts.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I went to like a few like those bands I always play in the car, like Cartel. I loved the Cartel. I loved like all those bands, and I have all the t-shirts.
Never heard of them.
You know Cartel?
No, I don't.
So, what other bands were like Taking Back Sunday, but not that, like even more underground than those because they weren't even underground.
See, I don't know I don't know underground emo. I know like
let's look.
You know, Taking Back Sunday.
No. I gotta do a Google search because this is my thing's probably
5:13 p.m. Wait, why'd you say 5:30?
Oh, I just thought it was.
Still a slurper, guys. Live happy. Look at this
slurping.
cup. It says live happy.
I don't know. I can't think of them now. You know when like your brain just stops working. But I was really into
so good
that scene. Like I wore studded belts, Vans before they were like hip.
His dog got away.
Oh no, Pierre.
Pierre almost fell.
So we have a neighbor that just got a pet, like a new dog, a little doggy.
Dude, he's trying to train it right now.
He's really good, and he's the cutest dog ever. But every time I try to say hi to the dog, the guy just doesn't let me. So
yeah, he doesn't really. Yeah,
it makes me really sad because the dog is so cute. He's like the perfect dog. He's fluffy and beautiful.
He's really big.
Ben does not like big dogs.
Too big. I like him. Look at him dragging the dog.
Because he doesn't have a leash on. He just want to get him hit by a car.
I don't know. Pierre's getting a little overboard right now.
I used to like pop punk bands.
Pink shirt, yellow shorts. That's pretty hectic.
Oh, here we go.
Talk to me.
Say Anything.
Do you know them?
No, but that was the band. That was the song.
Oh, by Collider?
By Cartel.
Oh. Nice.
But why when I put up bands like that and like all these weird ones came up that I'd never heard of, so. Anyways, I don't know. I have a lot of bands.
What year was this? So
I was really into it when I was in 9th and 10th grade. So it would have been 2000, 04, 05. Yeah.
Did you graduate in 07?
08. So maybe
so
even
you're like 05, 06.
Yeah. That's when I was like really into the scene.
Because I graduated a year before you.
Oh, like Jimmy Eat World. Definitely was obsessed with them.
Jimmy Eat World's alternative.
Okay, so I was into the Starting Line.
Avenged Sevenfold, Dashboard, Let's Go.
Okay, I wasn't into Avenged.
Hawthorne Heights.
I never went to a concert though.
I don't know about those bands. I wasn't down really.
Motion City Soundtrack. They were amazing. They were
a big dog in the underground emo game.
Under Oath. I think they were a Christian one, but they were good.
Yeah.
Mayday Parade. I have that T-shirt, 100%. Yeah, so all of these Bayside.
Jay Verne, the Metalhead.
I was just really, I still like that music.
You were just really emotional. You still are.
Now I just listen to a little bit more EDM on any given day.
And Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I do not like Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Okay.
Ben does.
Not necessarily his music.
What do you like about him?
His marketing.
He's a god at that.
It's pretty good.
Do you think it's him doing it, or do you think it's a team?
It's hard to say. Like, at that level, you're teamed out, but he definitely... I don't know, dude. That guy, it's a little crazy. He obviously got himself very, very big, but I don't know if you'd want to be big in that situation.
That's interesting, actually, to talk about. I wouldn't say that Tekashi 6ix9ine is a YouTuber. I know he's kind of getting big on YouTube, but like, what are YouTube channels that you really, really like? Are there any that you like?
Like big ones?
Yeah.
That I watch or that I like.
That you watch.
Dude Perfect. Watched a whole gang of videos from those guys.
Really?
They're legit.
Yeah.
Because it's so innocent and fun. Like, it's like, dude, let's see if we can make this crazy shot. It kind of relates to me because it's like, all right, that wave's breaking under the pier. Let's see if I can ride it.
Exactly.
I watched a lot of Casey Neistat videos, obviously. He's
a legend.
He did a lot in the beginning of vlogging. I mean, he is like the vlogger. Like, he's pretty much the vlogger.
Yeah.
But I only started watching his videos after I met him. So I never really watched him before that, but he's cool. Other big YouTubers? Not really. I don't really watch them.
It's so funny. So
Mason Ho? Jamie?
Yeah. It's funny because sometimes I don't think about them, or even, I know you're a YouTuber, but sometimes I don't even think about them as YouTubers.
Yeah.
I think about those like they're like a pro athlete who has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, surfers.
Yeah, pro athletes, whatever. And then I think of YouTubers. I do think of like Casey Neistat, and I think of Emma Chamberlain, and I think of David Dobrik, and all those.
Well, it's like if you're like a YouTuber,
yeah,
it's almost like you blew up for no reason. Like, you can't really put your finger on why someone blew up.
Yeah, is it their comedy? Is it the way they edit? And I think the way they edit honestly has a lot to do with why people blow up.
Yeah, but what's love got to do with that?
Oh God, you're getting a little bit more amped. I was a little nervous for the beginning.
No, I was not ampo like 15, 20 seconds ago when we started.
Yeah, YouTube's a weird thing though. I could see why people binge, because I binged
Bingerino
Emma's videos for a good like solid 2 weeks, and then I pretty much watched everything I could.
Yeah.
And now it's like I can't.
I see what you're saying.
I'm not going to rewatch them.
Well, I talked to a lot of people that reach out to me on Instagram, and like a good majority of people that follow me, like they'll be like, dude, I'm so stoked for this weekend because I'm going to watch all this week's vlogs in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because it's fun to be able to have content to build up on. And I think that's why your YouTube channel is awesome for people, because they can now...
Well, I mean,
go back years.
I love it though. Like, and I love daily though. I would never have it any other way. Like, if I had like an intern working for me, which I will coming soon.
Yeah.
I would release every day. It's
you already do release all every day.
I know, but like every day. Like, I skip a day.
Yeah. And I'm a big advocate of skipping a day sometimes for Ben, because I'm always like, oh, I think.
Well, everybody thinks I'm going to go mental.
You already do some days.
But like Jamie told me to skip. Like Beefs told me to skip. Like, everyone thinks I'm going to lose it.
But if you genuinely enjoy editing and posting, I think it's different. Your first and foremost thing is editing. I'm love
a professional editor, semi-pro surfer.
Yeah, so for you're doing your job.
Yeah. This is bothering me again.
Why?
Can you twist it?
Which way?
Towards you. Yeah, well, for me, like, I just sit there, talk to you. You're kind of watching a show. I drink coffee, and I just chop the edit, and it's just done pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm slaving 6 hours to get a vlog done.
No.
It's just very natural process, so, like, it doesn't hurt to just drop an edit.
And when you do stuff, you get excited to edit it. I noticed that.
Totally.
Like, if it's a bad day, yeah, that's why I'm like, oh, Ben, just take a day off. But if it's a good day and you did a lot in it, you're
totally.
like so stoked to get it out. You don't want to wait.
Well, the thing about me is I'm the opposite of most people, most production people. If I have a ton of footage, I'm eager to edit it. If I have a little bit, I'm less eager.
Yeah.
But like a lot of guys would go out and film for a whole day and be like, oh my God, I got to watch through this. Yeah. But like for me, it's like, dude, I'm going to chew this up and just do it.
You
like,
spit it out.
I spit it out.
It's kind of crazy. Oh, wait, do you have your vlog coming out at 6?
Yeah, we're dropping our first 6 p.m. vlog ever today. It's coming in 39 minutes, guys. This isn't crazy. Live, so it's not really going to...
No, but
crisscross.
Crisscross.
Over lop.
That's a song.
Over lop.
Loppity doppity. But that's interesting. I mean, YouTube's kind of crazy, actually.
It's definitely crazy.
YouTube's so nuts. When I think about it, I get like, there's so much on there.
Yeah. Oh, and there's so much being uploaded, and it's like the opportunity is endless. It's crazy.
Yeah. You just have to find that right niche, whatever that word is. How do you say that word?
I say niche.
Niche. I like niche.
Depends on where I am, though. Like, if I was in France, I'd be like, le niche.
Oh, so fancy. Mm-hmm. And even think about that. Like, YouTube
Parlez-vous
has, like,
français?
all the different... There's all different countries that have YouTube, too.
Yeah.
But, like, your videos transcend.
I trip
and
out.
same do Jamie's, and I think a lot of people's do, but...
Yeah. You're true.
Yours, you can actually watch without understanding the words, what people are saying.
I think the beauty of novelty waves is you don't actually have to know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just like pointing there, like, oh, we're going to do that. And then you film the empty wave coming through the jetty or whatever. And then you go out and you try it a bunch. I was thinking about this because I did the podcast last night. Last night I did Late Night with Chalky.
Yeah.
It's a podcast. One of the guys we met, I don't know. I met him at Heritage, but he's like the big dog at Outer Known, so he has a podcast. Chalky, Jay Larson, total legends. But they pretty much just like made me run through my entire origin story. So I was telling them about all the novelty waves, and I had this realization that, like, dude, if I could surf a new novelty wave every day, I would be the happiest person ever.
Yeah,
that would be the best thing ever.
Now, you think it's harder being on the East Coast to get novelty waves?
Yes.
But where, like, is is Hawaii the number one novelty wave?
It's hard to say.
I'd say country. State.
It's hard to say because so the reason novelty waves are hard on the East Coast is because we hardly ever get a lot of swell. So I think some of the best places for novelty waves are probably, like, I bet Canada or like Alaska by the coast, or like Oregon, Pacific Northwest, because there's so much swell all the time.
But so when I think about a novelty wave, I actually think about rocks, weird things sticking out of the water.
Yep.
And an object making a wave. I don't actually think about waves or swell. Like, I just feel like even if it's just like a rock. And I feel like we kind of don't have that in, like, especially in Jersey.
Yeah.
We have jetties, but we don't have anything like sticking out in the middle of the ocean to create a wave.
Yeah, we don't have that much. I mean, like, think about how weird it is that I grew up in Longport and that inlet is the most novelty thing ever.
Yeah.
There's the inlet wave, there's Slamo, there's Skeleton Bay.
These names.
And then there's, like, the original Bay Wave, and then there's the frickin' sandbar out in the middle, then there's the bounce, and there's Dog Beach, and then you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've never surfed Dog Beach, though, have you?
Yeah, not recently, because the piping plovers are nesting there for, like, the past couple of years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it ever going to stop, or is that done?
I think it just gets gnarlier.
Oh, little pipers, little
piping plovers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wonder if there's novelty waves. Like, you can't go down there anymore. All the way at the end of Bergantine.
Bergantine.
Oh,
there's definitely shredding waves down there.
Because I remember when I always tell you this. Like, we used to drive to the end.
Yeah.
And it was like this. It's a round. It's a curve, and you see it's like the most deadly part of the inlet. They always say. Like,
yeah. Shipwreck Inlet.
Yeah, it's like totally.
That's where
bad.
we took the dinghy.
Yeah. Not allowed to be out there.
Yeah.
And used to be able to go all the way down, and we used to, like, party down there and have, like, bonfires. Makes me sad that you can't do it anymore because it was just cool to see. But there is definitely some novelties out there.
Oh yeah, because anytime that an island turns, there's novelties pretty much. Cause
Yeah.
that wave would go inside and just run down.
I
instead
never.
of coming straight in.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be discussing novelty waves.
Well, you are Jam and Jordan,
Am
the
I?
novelty hunter.
I'm just the novelty hunter's
Queen. Are you though?
I'm not your queen.
Queen bee?
I mean, I'm pretty much the Nub Nation's queen bee.
Do you run the game?
No, I don't run it.
Do you tell Mackie what's good?
Usually.
Yeah.
I'm on Mackie's team though. Me and Mackie might be
starting a company together.
Might be starting a company together. He was a little iffy in the beginning, but I think I flipped him, turned him.
He's a
hard one to catch.
Yeah, and very low motivation. So,
but this is the easiest way he can ever make money.
Yeah, true.
He's not low motivation. He motivated today.
I'm just messing around. He's high motivation. He's a mopey dude, but he's out there shooting every day.
Shooting, working for his dad.
Yep. Grinding out,
moving.
Drinking like a 12-pack a day.
23.
23 pack.
No, I'm just saying he's 23. Like, yeah.
Oh, he's 23 years old, yeah.
Got 23 pack. Maggie's a god, though, so that's why I want to go into business with him. So we'll see. Mm-hmm. Keep you posted on that.
Flourish. Yep.
Guys, it's about to be lit.
Don't tread on my yarn.
There you go.
Don't tread on my vibe.
Vibe.
Dive.
No, Ben. We're on the podcast. We can't be weird.
Let's talk about some of the factoids that you wanted to talk about.
Okay, so I made a list.
Yep.
So I actually, I'm not a huge surfer.
Girl.
Yeah, I don't actually know anything really about surfing. But
dude, shred till you're dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Am I on the lens or not? Am I in screen?
You're on screen. You're always looking a little comfy, but it's fine. I guess this is a comfy.
Comfy as hell. What are you talking about? This is when you get to go and just dive into the comfortability.
I wonder if you've ever made this. Okay.
Guys, can we talk about something? We finished the backyard. Hot tub's cranking. It's a dream back there. Here's a picture. If I edit it in, you're going to see the picture. If I forget, I forget. So
just check out like my Instagram. You can probably find it on there.
That's true. At @jverney_.
Yeah, I'll put out a picture like tonight.
Drop a heater?
Yeah.
Skeeter
McGooter.
What are you gonna bring up over there?
Okay, so I was looking at.
So Jordan said that we have to make the podcast a little more structured because we're boring people.
No, people are stoked, but I feel like we need to be a little bit more on a topic because it keeps the podcast rolling in like a way that we want it to go.
And my response was that I never even remembered a single thing that we talked about on the podcast ever to this day.
Okay, so I wanted to talk about. This guy's asking.
What I. Are you? Were you talking just because I started talking?
No, you asked me.
All right, let's go then. I want to talk about. What do you got?
Okay, so
Skeet.
I can't. Okay.
Geeter with the heater.
Geeter with the heater. He's a local legend. Okay, so anyways, I looked up WSL.
Let's talk about local legends after this.
Let's just talk about them now because I don't care about this story anymore. I'm so over with.
Okay.
Who's local legends? Skeeter.
Geeter. Tell them about Geeter because I don't know a lot. There's a place called Memories down by the bay in Margate. Let's go. Bang. Hit us with the story.
Okay.
This guy's like, what, 90 years old?
Memories has been around since my mom was young, I think. His mom was young. Like, this was the spot.
Remember when I asked your mom how old she was?
Yeah.
We were at dinner reminiscing about the bowling alley that used to be in Margate, all this, all that. I was thinking about my mom because my parents are like late 50s. And I just randomly said, well, how old are you guys? Because I thought,
you know what?
I'd just ask casually.
Well, age is a weird thing in my family. It's a generational thing. My grandparents didn't talk about age.
And her mom was not really having it,
That's what I mean. Like, I think some families grow up talking about age and embracing age. My parents have never done that, and my grandparents never did. So, I mean, I can see that in me too, because I'm like, I get weirded out when people ask me my age, and it's sad. I get
why? Because you're so damn old.
Yeah, it's gnarly. But
the thing is, we're young. Embrace it.
Live it. You are a little different.
I mean, I just blasted. I'm 31 years old. Bango.
And when I turned 30, I didn't want anyone, if anybody posted happy birthday, I did not want them to mention I was 30.
How old are you now? 35?
30, Ben.
You're looking good.
Thanks. I don't know. Age is just weird. It's a weird number. I think it's weirder for women sometimes than it is men.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like 30 years old and you're just living with someone out of wedlock, you know.
Yeah, guys. No, I don't really know where that comes from, but yeah. So,
So
local
the Geeter.
legends. Geeter.
With the heater.
The people that walk on our street are gnarly, guys.
They're not Geeter gnarly.
You missed it because they
I
were
see them right now.
gnarly. So he's a local legend. Has this bar called Memories. This guy he's like 90 years old. He's a DJ.
Does he own it?
I think he owns it. Yeah, and
Okay.
this bar has
That
been
would
around-
explain why he's still DJing.
But he DJs not just there. Like he's DJs all around.
He DJs at like the Nugget, the Golden Nugget.
I don't know. Maybe he DJs like a lot of places. So that's
See,
pretty.
this is what.
So that's not me. That's you. So he's a local legend. I've been to his bar like a few times, like with my aunt, and it was so fun.
So I'm gonna set the scene.
Yeah.
Memories is like the 60+ spot, like.
But then the young people go.
Young people do go, but it's down the street from Maynard's, which is like the local dive bar, which is like my old spot where like I used to spend all my money and time. But Memories is like the spot where it's an innocent, it's a dance, it's like a vibe.
It's like a 70s vibe.
It's
like Mackie loves 70s
like
music.
there's not
and
really,
it's that.
there's not fist fights at Memories. Like the fist fights are down at Maynard's. Oh, really? Maybe.
I don't know.
So I'm just trying to. It's like a disco, you know.
Yeah.
Geeter with the Heater's been DJing there for 50 years, probably, literally, maybe 60. And some people think the Heater is his touch on the spins, and some people think the Heater is something else.
I don't know. Maybe it's like dancing, his like swag. So yeah, that was definitely something that no one will care about ever.
So here, another local legend.
Yeah,
This is good stuff.
Who's the other local legend?
I was gonna talk about Dean Randazzo a little bit.
Okay, you go because
He's a legend.
You asked me about Geeter and didn't let me actually talk about Geeter
because you just
fine.
you said the same thing 3 times, so I figured I'd step in.
Okay, then go on about Dean Randazzo.
You can continue.
No, nothing else.
Tell us. All right, so Dean Randazzo, I think he is like 50 years old now. Dean Randazzo is the original New Jersey, like, they call him the Jersey Devil. He is the only New Jersey surfer to ever make the World Championship Tour of surfing.
Wow.
Guy's a ledge. He allegedly surfed the Cape May Ferry way before me in the 80s.
So
we don't know, though.
You always say this.
What?
If he did, wouldn't he have reached out to you and been like, Ben, I've surfed that too. You guys know each other. You guys have surfed on the same surf team for Jersey.
Yeah.
Like, why, if that ever happened, like, I feel like that would have or he would have been like, let's go do it again.
Yeah, true. You're right. I probably am the only person who surfed it. However, there's a lot of salty old dudes. Dean not being one of them.
No.
But there's a lot of salty old dudes that I've heard have been like, I used to surf that thing back in the day.
You're going to be one of those grumpy old surfers.
But I have proof.
That you did it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a big difference.
But that's sad, because they grew up in a time where it wasn't easy.
There was no social media. If you didn't get the newspaper down there, you weren't getting the shot.
Exactly.
So yeah, Dean made the world tour. I personally was at Steamer Lane in 2009, and I watched Dean Randazzo take out Dane Reynolds in a man-on-man quarterfinal heat. Bang,
Whoa.
go.
That's cool.
Yeah, amazing.
Really
and
cool.
It's cool to have that type of legendariness around here.
Literally, down the street, doesn't he live in the next town over?
Yeah, he's a god. And the biggest and gnarliest thing about Dean is this: he survived
battles
cancer,
with cancer
4 times.
So he's meant to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
That's awesome.
He's a god.
He's really nice.
Super nice guy. So do you have another local legend?
I'm not from here, so
wow,
I don't know the local legends, and I honestly don't think.
You know who's a local legend?
Who?
Pleasantville? Beanie Siegel.
Okay, so I do know a little bit about Beanie Siegel.
Tell us.
I do know that he had, so there's just street in Pleasantville, which is as you would say, it's not the best area of where we live. It's onshore. It's a little scary. I once drove through it at night and I saw a huge fight break out next to me in the car, and it was the scariest thing ever. So it's not the best area. But anyways, there's a street and there's this big building, and it's called Dark Child's, right? That's Beanie Siegel?
Is it the production studio?
Oh, is that not Beanie Siegel's?
I don't know. I know what you're talking about. But I'm
just
assuming it is. He's the guy that made it from.
I know.
So he's a music producer / rapper, right?
I thought, and then he has his big place in Pleasantville, and like supposedly like at one point when we were younger, you used to drive by and see like Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and like it was like
Jay was there.
Yeah, like Jay-Z was supposedly there. Beyonce used to come and like record there, like all the big names, and like you would see it, and then you'd see all the people. Not you couldn't see them, but like whatever security and stuff. But then I don't know what did he go to jail?
He got shot.
And then that place is now just
in Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't want him to.
I don't know.
Do well, and then now that place is just overrun.
But he's alive. He didn't die from it.
I don't know.
No, he's alive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked it up.
So where I'm from, though.
Wait, I have a tether hanging on to that story.
Oh, okay, go.
The 40/40 Club.
Jay-Z's 40/40 Club.
Jay-Z opened a club in Atlantic City, and he bought a house.
No, he did not. He also bought a house in Brigantine.
No, he didn't. His house was in Longport.
So down
comment section
down the shore, everyone just spouts off names.
Yep.
They're like,
that's Eric Lindros's house, right?
That has been Eric Lindros, Flyers player, definitely lives in Longport. I even knew that story. We had Kelly.
Who's the pitcher from the Phillies? Cole something.
Cole Hamels.
Bang, Longport.
But I will say, Brigantine.
Jay-Z had a house in Longport.
Okay.
And 50.
It's so funny though because these guys over here in Longport always claim this, but no one has pictures. Bradley Cooper though, from Philly, he's a Philly legend, and he's Bradley Cooper. He has a house. His mother.
Who is that?
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah,
the #1 actor like in the world at all times.
Oh, you
the
mean
Hangover
Us
guy?
Weekly's Sexiest Man Alive?
Yeah. So his mother, they're from Philly, so his mother has a house in Brigantine. He has taken pictures at Richmond's. He has taken pictures like at Ernest and Sons.
Allegedly.
And then, Kevin Jonas.
That's Ocean City. You can't claim that.
No, Kevin Jonas. No.
K-Joe?
Kevin Jonas is... You're confusing me. The Jonas Brothers family has a house in Brigantine. Their cousin got married at Laguna. All of them were there. Priyanka Chopra, who's like this huge Indian Bollywood star, was in Brigantine. There's photos. Brigantine is the spot to be. And if anyone wants to deny it,
I don't know, Jordan.
Wait, but I'm saying like there's pictures.
There's proof of Matthew McConaughey living in Longport.
No, there's not. Where's the picture? I can Google the pictures of Bradley Cooper and Brigantine and Joe Jonas.
I could Google a picture of Joe Jonas on the Ocean City Boardwalk.
No, we saw Kevin Jonas at the Ocean City Boardwalk. I was the only one that saw. So there's the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I went to a Jonas Brothers concert, almost got on their tour bus when I was about 14, and then my mom yelled at me.
That is not a fun fact. That is disturbing.
We were all, they're our age. We were all 14.
Exactly.
And
Thank you.
No, it was this type of thing. I knocked on the door and I said, "Can I have an autograph?" And then they were like, "Yeah, come." And then my mom was like, "What are you doing?" And then I had to run.
Your mom was like, "What are you doing? Get on that tour bus now."
No, I had to run back. I got in trouble. Because my mom was like, "Ah." And my
Young
dad.
Jay Verney. I couldn't imagine.
But no, like Brigantine has a lot of stories like that too, because supposedly Jay-Z, Beyonce rented a house there.
Rented. Thank you very much, because they bought a house in Longport. I could show it to you.
Well, I don't understand why these people claim this, because it's like, what are we all doing? We're just claiming these famous people live here. All the famous people pretty much all go to the Hamptons. Let's just get that straight.
Let's just be honest, though. El Slamo is more famous probably than any of these people at this point in time.
I mean, to the people watching, it's more famous. Not to everybody, but definitely. So there's just been a lot of local legends. I just think
it's fun to push your buttons, because
you know who else is a local legend, Philly legend?
Who?
Meek Mill.
Meek.
He's from Philly.
Totally unrelated.
No, but I mean, Philly's my hood.
No, it's not.
You're
from Upper Darby.
Why do you say things like that?
Aren't you?
What Upper Darby? What are you talking about?
All right, Jordan, you're from King of Prussia. That's not Philly, and it's not the main line. I'm sorry.
I hate when you say stuff like this. It's so weird.
My dad's a mainline boy. What are you doing? This is your chance to defend yourself.
No, I don't like it.
You're mad?
I'm not mad.
You're getting mad on the podcast.
How am I mad?
What are you doing then?
Who's calling me from Florida? No, I'm not mad.
Jay-Z. So have you personally ever seen B. Coops in Briggs?
No, but I went past his mom's new house.
You know who we did see in Briggs, though?
Who?
Your boy. Road Rules.
Oh my God, it's so embarrassing. You guys want to hear a funny story? Because I'm going to ignore the fact that Ben said I'm not from the main line because he likes to dig. And I just think that's
wasn't
like
a dig.
a lot of people, like, I just don't like that. And we don't need to be digging.
Dig.
Ben digs me and it makes me sad.
I was just messing around, dude.
But sometimes people don't understand that. You call something from Upper Darby. I'm not from Upper Darby.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's not.
No, because one time
you always make fun of
I
me.
got off at the Upper Darby exit when I was on my way to your house.
Upper Darby is literally 30 minutes from my house. What do you mean?
It's just innocent mistake. This is good TV.
No, guys, he makes fun of me and I don't get it because it's like not true.
Okay, let's dive in.
Okay, so I was like, this guy comes over to Ben, right? Is that how the story starts?
Yeah, this dude.
You tell the story and then I'll tell my embarrassing moment.
Okay. Some dude came up to me on the beach. Pretty common occurrence. And he said, "Hey, man." And he actually had an accent.
I think like Alabama.
He had a down south drawl.
Yeah,
He's like, "Hey, man, what's up, dude? I haven't surfed in like 5 years. Like, I would love to like catch a couple waves." And I was like, "Dude, I got tons of boards. You can totally go out and you can use the 7-footer foot skis." So I'm just talking to this guy, whatever. And then what happened?
I was like, oh my God, Ben. He was definitely on Real World Las Vegas Part 2 or whatever. And I was a huge...
And who would know that?
I know. I was a huge Road Rules, Real World, The Challenge. I loved it all. So Las Vegas was a big Real World show, but then they did a second house because like...
It was such a blow up.
It was such a blow up. They had new people. So this guy was on the second season of it.
Oh.
And I watched it. And I went up to him. I said, "Are you from Real World Las Vegas?" And then he said, "Yeah, I am." And I was like, not that I watched it or anything, but like I just knew who you were. And like it was exactly what you don't want to say to someone that's technically been on TV or famous or whatever, because it was like I was like acknowledging that I knew who he was, but I wanted him to make sure that I didn't actually watch his show. But like I did, and it was a very embarrassing moment for me. And I literally just crawled into a hole of like, why did I just say that? Why couldn't I just admit that I watched the show?
Well, yeah. I mean, that happens a lot.
It does.
Because like the kid that took the picture with me at the point yesterday was like, "Dude, my cousin loves you, dude. I don't surf, but like he watches every vlog. I got to get a shot with you." And I was like, "No worries, dude."
Yeah, like we always have to preface like things with no, like I don't actually know who you are. I don't actually watch. A lot of people do that to Ben actually. Like, oh my, or it's just so funny.
Yeah, but if I know who someone is and I want to talk to him, I just tell him. I'm like, "Dude, you're a legend."
Who would be somebody that you would see in person that you would ask for a picture?
50 Cent.
You wouldn't be scared of him?
Hell no, he's a ledge. That guy shaped my youth.
And you could tell him that, and he'd be like, "Dang,
He
you
wouldn't
surfer
even-
boy." I shaped this guy's
I'd be
youth,
like,
pal.
"Dude, the quarter, when you dropped the quarter and it was like a 23-second track on your album."
Ben still talks about that. Clearly, insert. He loves it so much. So 50 Cent. Anybody else?
Yeah, like anyone in that crew, like that genre.
Okay.
Like pretty much.
Eminem.
Yeah, like if I saw like Lloyd Banks or any of those guys, I would just go up to him.
Lloyd Banks. I wouldn't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, Tony Yayo.
Tony. I
Dre.
think I know who Lloyd Banks is. Definitely never would know who Tony Yayo is in person. That's for sure.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either.
Yeah, like what are you talking about? How would you know?
But you know what I'm
like?
saying.
So you're just old school rap.
Yeah. Trying to think. Like, where are we that I see these people?
No, I'm just saying like anywhere in the
Just
world.
in general? Tough call.
Like surfers.
Surfers?
You would never.
See, like, Kelly's like someone that you don't want to bother, I feel like.
Well, I had to ask him for the picture. JK, you had to ask him, but I made you ask.
What's our time on there?
Only like 30 minutes.
Camera's dying.
34 minutes.
I think we might have to call this one.
Oh, it was so interesting.
I know. It was legendary.
Well,
It pretty much became a celebrity podcast.
I like it. If I ever saw anybody, who would I ask? Who would I ask? Who would I ask?
Who would she ask, guys? Who would she ask? Who would she ask? Who would she ask?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
Get down. Get on up.
Oh.
Get down.
I don't
Get
think
on
anyone.
up.
Honestly, like I would be too embarrassed to ask anybody.
Really?
Like I'd probably ask I would probably ask more like influencers than I would. Like if I saw Heather McManus, this girl I follow on Instagram, she's so fucking funny. I would definitely ask her a picture. And and the Morning Toast girls. Like I'd be like, oh my god, can I have your picture? Oh, and the guy from Barstool, Dave Portnoy. So pretty much is anyone that's like famous for being an internet star. That's who I actually care about.
I mean, just to add to mine, like any alternative 90s rock
Oh, it died.
Whatever. That's it. Call it.
We can still say goodbye and just let it go black screen.
Oh, yeah. True. Well, camera died, guys.
And just put a photo of us like...
Yeah, the camera died, but I was going to say any 90s alternative rock band, like Everclear, Eve 6, the dude from Sugar Ray, like...
Sugar Ray.
That kind of stuff. Mark...
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice, yeah, I mean...
He Melbourne Beach low.
I would, like, want to hang out with Vanilla Ice, to be honest with you.
We could probably make that happen.
Probably. He's washed up, but he's not at all.
What, He's not. He's making a lot of money, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, that would be legendary. But,
Fun
yeah, it's
fact.
interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, so we lost the visual, and we're going to wrap it up. So thank you guys for another epic one.
So we didn't even get to talk about the stuff I researched.
Yep.
Clearly.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Tony Hawk's dropping a new Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's basically the first and second game updated graphics. And
that's not even what I wanted to talk about.
So we'll save it for next time. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you for all the support. This channel is kind of fully nuking. So we're pretty stoked
nukes.
on it. We appreciate the support. Yeah. Stoked. Do you want to do a sign off?
Yeah. Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you,
rock.
guys.
Thanks for all the positive comments also.
Yeah.
They're
thank
nice.
you. And thank you for giving us your time. We hope that we have been a crucial part in brightening your day. For the Dream.
Aw.
Fully Nuking Podcast. We will see you next time for the win.
Bye.
I'm throwing a shaka into the air for nobody.
for the visual, they can picture it.
Vibrations.
The vibes. Yarn.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh, God. Sorry.